Broke, rating people by number, like, she's a 10. Woke, rating people by song. Bebersu Africa by Toto. When you're in your bee suit and you feel sweat running down your back, that's fine. If you feel sweat running up your back, that's a bee. Some beekeeping advice my mom gave me today. I thought bee suit meant like a bee costume until I read the word beekeeping. I never should taught my parrot how to laugh, it's given him far too much power. Do you know how embarrassing it is to have a pet that can laugh at you? I dropped my ice cream and wailed in despair and my parrot zoomed out of nowhere just so he could stand on the couch and laugh at me. I'm being called a dumb in my own home by my own son. We may be the only lawyers on earth whose clients are all innocent. The Animal Legal Defense Fund. When I first saw this, I thought the kittens were the lawyers. There needs to be a bar or club or something that when you walk in there's a rack of different color wristbands with words like I'm looking for girls, boys, anyone, no one, friends, etc. so that everyone would know who's looking for who. Like, hey, that girl is cute and her wristband says she's also looking for a girl, sweet. Or, he's cute but his wristband says girls, oh well, you are the future. This is a real panda. China has this panda diplomacy and this one will be sent to Japan as an friendship envoy. For the safety reason he sits as a passenger with his feeder, not in a cage, fastening the seatbelt, wearing a diaper, eating bamboos. You can't bring a full shampoo bottle on a plane, but you can bring a bear. Low budget production of Cats, where it's just 2 hours of approximately 20 cats loose on the stage. Brilliant. Where do I get tickets? You know someone is having a rough day when their favorite song plays and they don't sing along. No one will understand how much this just broke my heart. Birthday idea, ask everybody to give you their favorite book with a dedication and an explanation why they love it. Your friends will be happy sharing a part of themselves and you will get not only the most sincere recommendations, but maybe a key to understand your friends better. And even if you read it before you could do it again and try to see it through the giver's eyes, you might see it completely differently. This is so cute. You can't watch over 100 episodes of a show in 5 weeks. It'll melt your brain. It's not melting my brain, it's blowing my mind. Only 100 in 5 weeks. Man, her game is weak. That's 100 episodes in 35 days. That's 2.8 episodes a day. I've had casual watching more intensive than that. Tumblr collectively laughs. A cop just came to my house and told us we needed to evacuate and my dad was like no. So the cop was just like whatever and walked back to his police car, and as we was walking away my dad whispered YOLO. Dad, I don't think you understand, this is a hurricane, we can't just survive with our massive amounts of swag. Things you can do in the UK at 16 years of age. Get married with parental permission. Start a family. Join the army where they use guns. Move out. Things you can't do in the UK at 16 years of age. Buy a pair of scissors. Are you serious? What? The first time someone tried to steal my bag in the subway I panicked and I broke his arm with an umbrella, and since then none of my friends will let me forget about this. If you think this was a baddest moment, you need to remember I'm 5 feet and my bag was a Lucky Star bag and I was crying while hitting someone much bigger than me repeatedly with a frog-shaped umbrella. You are my hero. I'm the kind of friend who sends you photos of your celebrity crush to watch you have a meltdown. When I was in the hospital, my friends had this game where they would say a celebrity's name so they could see my heart rate jump up on the monitor. If they got it high enough, a nurse would come. Amazing. Like this post and I will instantly teleport to your home and gobble up your shower curtain. My shower curtain is glass. Well, crunchity munchity then. You think that will stop me? If you step on a person's foot they open their mouths, just like trash cans. Mayo, why am I still laughing at this? To the tune of the final countdown, it's a mental breakdown. Off key kazoo. After Vine died we are reduced to text form vines. Raccoon dog. Looks like a nerd. You take that back. Me, you know that according to Schrodinger, anything you put in a box is both dead and alive. Everyone at the funeral nervously stares at coffin. Schrodinger would have hated this interpretation of his work and I'm here for it. He might be rolling over in his grave. Or not. Punk cat. All cats are punk. This one is just so punk it deigns to wear human signs of punkness, so humans may understand how punk it is. Draw stick figures, sing off key, write bad poems, sew ugly clothes, run slowly, flirt cluelessly, play video games on easy. You do not need to be good at something to enjoy the act. Talent is overrated. Do things you like doing. It's okay to suck. Carnists, so you're a vegan? Me. Ho, don't do it. Carnists, where do you get your protein? Me. Oh my god. Why are people who control the rides at carnivals asking you where you get your protein from? She sleeps a lot because her dreams are prettier than reality. I sleep a lot because I have depression. Why are there bruises on my knees? I snuck into your house while you were sleeping and used one of those Dr. Reflex tester hammers to beat the shit out of your knees specifically. That was a great episode of Rugrats. I kinda want to die, but Nickelodeon has me on suicide watch. Anyway, Doug is on next. Stay tuned. Stuff you could get away with saying on a kids show in the 90s, part 2. This guy at my school shows up every day with like a fake wolf tail clipped to his back belt loop, and I always see him running from class to class and jumping over things, and he looks so happy to exist, and sometimes he brings a little wolf puppet with him, and he makes it run along next to him on the strings. I'm just like, you go wolf kid, live our dreams. You don't just play The Sims. You go on a Sims binge for 3 days straight, then put the game down for 5 months. I just had the best encounter with a child at Kmart. I was in the aisle shopping, and this girl and her dad come around the corner. The girl sees me and excitedly exclaims, "There's a human here," to which the father replied, "Yes, there's human everywhere. Bro, do you realize you met aliens? Not unusual for a Kmart." I'm a whole entire 21-year-old woman, and I just drove a toddler-sized electric Jeep covered in pictures of frozen characters down a street so I could park it in a garage. I couldn't fit in the seats, so I sat on the trunk of the mini vehicle. I'm not currently wearing contact lenses or glasses, so I couldn't actually see anything. I was squinting and grimacing the entire time in an effort to focus on not crashing. And dying, "Let It Go" was blasting through the speakers. Rolls up to your apartment building in a comically small Jeep that hits a maximum of 8 miles per hour. Squinting so hard my entire face is contorted into a grimace. Love is an open door squawking through the speakers. "Hey, what's up, I'm your Uber." Attack of the Clones Remaster, where Yoda says go epic mode. I must before duel encounter coup. Mepic style you use. Activate epic mode I must. Lol, there are soulmates, and then there are soulmates, where you and another person have an unbreakable bond by being salty at the same things. Gerald's grounded with no TV, no video games, no telephone, no record player, gramophone, microscope or x-ray machine. Who has the authority to ground Yosima? Only Elvis. See where you are grounded. Grounded, no more TV, no more video games, no more x-ray machine. Tell me something only the real Elvis Presley would know. Grandma got run over Despacito. Oppa Gangnam Style Christmas Eve. You might say to go and whip a nini, but I'm cozy in my home with Minecraft Steve. If George Washington was a kid today, he'd have to tell his dad the truth about like downloading Minecraft Inflation Art to his office PC instead of cutting down a cherry tree. If George Washington was a kid today, I'd pummel that fuddy-duddy batch to Kingdom Come. I'm a non-Euclidean massive eyes and tentacles. Looking for library books. I know that's you, Hermanius Mora, you Diedrich piece of sh. I used to be a really smart kid, was going places, but now I just cry out and eat all the food in the fridge. So many people confuse being irresponsible with being fun, and having self-control with being boring. Piping hot tea, because some of y'all really think it's cute to be out here casually ruining your health and lives. Leader of a trio of college kids waking past me at Walmart. Okay, mission number 2. Finding where the popcorn is. His friend. Wait, what was mission number 1? Leader. Fking getting here. Travis. You have to stay in this cabin for the entire month of January. You have all the food and water you'll need. You have enough firewood to keep the fire going until the 31st. You have no access to internet, cell phones or TV. On the 31st of January, you walk out of the door with $100,000. Would you do it? Would you go on vacation for $100,000? I would take people out at the knees with a baseball bat to get front of the line access to a remote cabin in the woods where no one knows where I am and can't contact me. All for $100k reward after the fact. So I'm at the doctor's again, and I see a Nautica on the reception desk that asks in bright red ink, "Do you want to live forever?" Finally, I think. Finally I'm at the start of a vampire novel. I don't actually want to live forever, but I'm not about to turn down a call to adventure like that. I try to flip the card over as inconspicuously as possible. The other side contains a Bible verse about keeping Jesus in your heart. I hate living in the South. Ah yes, the age-old struggle of is this vampires or Jesus? Real friendshippies, when your friend comes over to your house and then you both just take a nap and or flop somewhere comfortable and tumble and not talk much except to show each other some stupid thing you found online. Synonyms for I love you. Did you eat enough today? Are you still hungry? How much sleep did you get last night? I'm worried about you. Is there anything I can do to help? Do you need me to spend the night? My phone will be right by my pillow. Call me please. Your smile is beautiful. Don't worry, I'll take care of it for you. I've got your back. I appreciate what you do for me. Don't forget to buckle up. Put the phone away while you're driving. Call me when you get there. Thank you. They have nubs instead of legs. Their tummies are almost touching the group. My heart. I'm at the hospital with my mom and there is this little robot that just boops around and makes cute noises and says excuse me when it passes. When it delivers a medicine it's carrying, it cheers and says little things like, "Hi, do you want to take a selfie?" Basically, I eagerly await the arrival of our adorable robot overloads. Oh no. I think the most Gemini thing my dad has ever done is one year he threw himself a reverse surprise party for the sheer drama of it. What is a reverse surprise party, you may ask? Well, let me tell you. So he invites over all his friends and family, and then in the middle of dinner he stands up and announces that it's not a regular dinner. It is in fact his birthday dinner. His exact words were surprise. It's my birthday. Cue everyone looking panicked. Because oh god I don't have a gift. I don't even have a card. But my father, wine glass still in hand, assures them not to worry and reveals a pile of presents he got for himself and wrapped for everyone to pick one and give it to him as their gift. And honestly, my father is such a legend. My stomach growled super loud in French OMG. I would like to clarify my stomach did not speak French. It growled in French class. I apologize. Bonjour. Le growl. Hon 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 feed me a baguette. Why do I even go on this website? Did y'all hear about the deli owner that got robbed? They jacked his meat. When is the next Overwatch person coming out? I meant like when. Are they getting announced? But the question still stands. When I was younger I used to think Unstoppable was going to marry me, so I hated on Kim Possible, and I found this on my old laptop. I'm so bad at remembering the average age for baby milestones, like someone will be like she's 18 months and I'll be like right what can she do? Teeth. Are there teeth? Imagine having braces during the apocalypse. No one can take your braces off and you just have to accept that you'll have braces forever. I want a novel focused around a character with braces during the apocalypse and the entire plot of the story revolves around their search for an orthodontist who is still alive, and they sort of accidentally save the world in the process. Titled, Brace for It. We go to an aquarium, you point out all the fish you like, I jump in the tank and attempt to fight them to win your affection. But then you pick the shark, the goddamn apex predator of the ocean. I go in there and try to fight it anyways. I fking lose though, because it's a motherfucking shark and instead the shark wins your affection and you two end up getting married. That was 6 years ago and now, whenever I'm on Facebook I see how happy you are with your shark husband and shark children. I often think to myself that I never should have fought that shark, but then I look and see how happy you are and realize I wouldn't change a thing. When trains were introduced in the US, many people believed that women's bodies were not designed to go at 50 miles an hour and that their uteruses would fly out of their bodies if they were accelerated to that speed. I have so much respect for historical women not murdering.